Oh, he's back to normal-ish.
Damn you. Dogs of Gallia.
It's time to surrender, Maximilian. Your war is over.
Surrender, you say? I think you forget. We Valkyria can give our lives to fuel a blazing hot inferno of destruction!
Oh, he's also meant to... Roar! Okay, so he's also meant to copy that ability.
Don't do this! It doesn't have to end like this!
It seems our dreams are not to be. Well then, join us! Let Gallia fall to ash! What? How? Why has it stopped?
My guess is, it's because I killed the power supply.
Oh hey, you're actually being useful!
Valdio, you made it!
I might actually forgive you for this.
I snuck out in time to hitch a ride on this monster. I'm sorry it took me so long to stop the engine.
Yeah, well, I still don't like you, but I might actually be able to forgive you for...
Unhand us! What are you doing?
That's a good question.
Go!
Sorry, buddy. But I can't do that.
Jeez, first the guard, now the prince. Aren't you done molesting people?
No! What are you doing, Valdio? This is insane!
Valdio, stop!
Welcome, Alicia. No matter my reasons, I was wrong to have betrayed you.
You have realized that, thank you.
Now, it's time that I paid for what I have done.
You know, you could just throw him.
Let us go now!
Look at the two of us, thinking power could save us. Now it's our cue to leave the stage.
This seems kind of pointless.
Farewell. Welcome, Alicia. Best of luck.
Guess this is supposed to be touching, but it's just kind of stupid. You might want to get moving. Shouldn't you be running? I think that lance might be, you know, structurally unsound, and, well, if that's going to collapse on top of the mortar, that's bad for everyone who's on the top of it. Yeah, it's coming down.
Damn it! The boss and the little missus are still in there!
What?
Boss! Alicia! You two okay? Wilkin, you're alright?
Yeah, except for that. Our way is blocked off.
It is? Oh, hey, fire. What is it that's burning, actually? Where did that fire come
Our
from?
deck's gone up! We can't cross! All of you, go on and get out of here!
Not a chance, boss! You get over here! We're leaving together or not at all!
We're gonna look around and find a way to connect to your side!
There's no time for that! Stay here any longer, you put the whole squad at risk! Listen! I'm not saying this again! You're going to leave now! That's an order!
Damn it all! Sevens, we're leaving! Get off of the Bermuda!
The deck's a lost cause. Alicia, let's find a way up.
Right.
Couldn't you just Valkyria you off
when
the...
I'm with you. Ever. Now let's
Now's not the fucking time!
Thanks.
Hey, that's nice and all. The place is coming apart! Would you, the two of you, move? For fuck's sake. Wow, that thing went up in flames real quick.
It's no use. There's no way we're getting out of this. Alicia.
Use your Valkyrie powers.
Wilkin, look!
Hang in there! I'm coming for you!
No.
Isara's plane!
Fuck you!
Yeah.
Fuck you! No! Oh, fuck. You just love bringing that up to piss me off, don't you?
No problem.
Yeah, we're skipping that.
The 25th day of October, 1935.
I'm
The
not
death
having...
of Maximilian, commander of the Empire's invasion of Gallia, paved the way for truce between the two nations.
Yeah, I'm getting real tired of the game shitting on Isara.
After 7 tumultuous months at war, Gallians everywhere looked forward to a time of hard-won peace.
Yes, great.
Squad 7 of the Gallian militia disbanded shortly after the conflict's conclusion,
That should have
and
been
its
Isara
members
in that
began to
plane.
move on, each following his or her own path.
That's great and all.
And here, at the end of their long struggle, I lay my pen to rest.
Great. Well, we're not entirely done because there's DLC stuff coming up, but I'm gonna give my thoughts on the game anyway. It's a story-heavy game with a lot of focus on the story of the characters, but also on the gameplay. Actually, I say that in that regard, they actually managed to balance the two fairly well. So let's look at them as two components. Gameplay was fun. I actually really enjoyed the gameplay. The missions were most of the time fun. You actually had to think, react fast, and yeah, it was actually a lot of fun playing this game. Getting new equipment, upgrading, fighting challenges. But the game is marred by the occasional bullshit move or boring mission. And that happens, so not every mission worked for me. There were some that just pissed me off or had elements to it that I found annoying, like enemies being able to just rush your flags or popping up out of nowhere, or tanks that just seemed unreasonably tough, like that one mission where Alicia was Valkyria for a moment. But all in all, I enjoyed it. So let's say if we're going to give this like a 10 score, let's say the game itself is 4 out of 5. The story. Oh shit, the story. Ugh. The story structure is, in some of its traits, good, but towards the end, heavily unravels. And just, in many regards, stop making sense. It really heavily begins with the death of Isara, a move so boneheaded and insane that I don't know why they did it. It's utterly pointless. Again, some say it's because that war is grim and people randomly die, but I know that as a matter of fact, that's part of the game mechanics, because you can lose those characters. Heck, I've done so. I just didn't lose them permanently because I reloaded. Because I'm that kind of guy. So yeah. The love story between Alicia and Vulcan is so phoned in and so banal that it might as well not have been there. And Alicia being a Valkyrie ended up meaning disappointingly little if you really think about it. I like that many of the villains actually seem, human and multifaceted. But the problem there is Maximilian is constantly fluctuating between I'm a noble villain with a dream and could you kind of go blow yourself up for me and I have you now, my pretty, because I'm gonna force you to marry me, which is not good for his characterization. So yeah, and there's so many moments that piss me off that just seem like bad writing, contrived, and the death of Isara, as I said, is complete bullshit. I like many of the characters, and there were moments that I liked in the story. But the way the story unravels, the death of Isara, the inconsistencies of Maximilian, or at least what they want us to think of him, and the stupid, we don't need a Valkyrie because we have faith, which I have gone over is so bullshit, and the commander lady who's so useless. is actually painful. Yes, that's great and all. There are... Hey, you know what I actually thought about? I can't remember if I brought it up last time, but I just want to say they wouldn't have won without those Valkyrie powers, because it's because Alicia blew a hole in the side of the Marmota they could win. The story undermines itself. Really, the focus should have been teamwork, experience, knowledge, and the right tools together in a well-oiled machine can easily circumvent the powers of the gods. That would have been a more worthwhile morale. Oh, and that end there was just like, I'm coming in with Isaura's plane! Oh yeah. Upon retirement from the armed forces, Eleanor began and still managed a publishing outfit. Following her marriage to Largo, her holidays are now spent... Leaving his military service after the war, Largo returned to his hometown to restore the family farm. After offering Eleanor a bouquet large enough to fill an ox cart, a gold ring, and 10 years worth of love, the two finally married. Too fast, game. The war's end marked the birth of a new star. Her hit song, A Love Passed On, became an anthem during the years of Galilea's arrival. She now travels Europa on a cosmic tour, but returns home here to visit Isaura's grave. Sakura returned home to establish the Faustin Toy Factory to bring smiles back to Galilea's war orphans. The Enigma box, a three-dimensional jigsaw puzzle with 100 possible shapes, is currently the hottest toy on the market. Now this guy, after returning to school to get his master's degree, crazed into passionate research in the field of aeronautic engineering. His graduate thesis became a cornerstone of contemporary thought on flight. A speed demon since the day piloted Isaura's airplane, Leon subsequently became a racer by trade. He hasn't slowed once after taking the gold at the first event, and he continues to race in competitions across Europe today. After the war's end, as she publicly confessed her heritage, shocking the masses. Her candor won the support of most Gallians, however, and she now leads Gallia in both name and fact. She remains single amidst many marriage offers. Yes. But from Vandal. So, yes, large and whole with the story, no things are right, but these blunders are so ever-present and so infuriating, I cannot in good conscience give it more than a 2 out of 5. Adding together, if I have to give it a numerical score, this game is a 6 out of 10. Above average, but with serious flaws in the story design that are fortunately compensated for enough that I can play it by the gameplay being genuinely good. So that's my thoughts on it. Valkyria Chronicles, a good game marked by a story with severe flaws. That's my thoughts on it, at least. Oh, right, should probably also say, music was cool. Nothing that really was an earworm for me. Please stop showing this scene. I don't want to break my screen. But yeah. Story scenes annoying enough and actually would rather skip them and find out what happened because Jesus fuck. And the romance and there were so many things that just burned and just stuck like a thorn in my side, but it's above average. The game itself is good. The story would need heavily revisement, and aren't we done yet?
Mr. G! You gotta take us bug hunting again soon, okay?
You bet. You know, I think you're ready for my top secret hunting spot.
Yippee! Thank you! We'll see you tomorrow!
Yep. Go right along home now.
Welcome, Gunther. After the war, he returned to his studies. Many had thought the Gallian hero would rise to further fame, but Welkin had something else in mind. He returned to Brule, there to realize his long-held dream of becoming a teacher. On weekends, he's often seen taking his students out on nature hikes. His is a peaceful civilian life, and he would have it no other way.
That's actually completely believable. That does sound like Welkin. Brett!
Thank you for choosing Alicia's.
Hey, honey. How's business today?
Hey!
you! What a surprise! Guess what? So I started selling the smoked cheese bread today, and everybody loves it!
Of course. Told you that bread was great. Guess everyone in town agrees with me.
Yeah.
Alicia Gunther. Trading in her rifle for a rolling pin, Alicia trained around the clock to pursue her dream. After many long months, she received her national certification as baker. On the same day, she married her sweetheart, Welkin Gunther.
I still don't.
Together, the two opened Alicia's Bakery. It didn't take long for word to spread about her delicious creations. And now, even visitors from far away make a point of stopping to sample her fresh baked bread.
I still don't buy that romance,
How about
I'm
you?
sorry.
How are your classes today?
You know, those kids never seem to run out of questions. You know, they're amazing. Their curiosity's endless.
That's so. Then you're a kid too. You're as incurably curious as any one of them.
It's only healthy to be a kid at heart, sometimes.
Speaking of kids, how's Isara been today?
Oh god, they got a kid named Isara.
Right?
My god, that forehead is big!
Papa!
Hey there! Have you been a good girl?
Yep, I was real good. I was just helping Mama make some bread. I needed the dough all by myself.
I smashed it with my ginormous forehead!
That dough made. Our customer said it was the best ever.
Hey! Isara, that's really great! Alright, you show me how and I'll help, okay?
Yay!
You sure she isn't related to Captain Forehead of the Empire? We'll just abandon this thing wide open right here. Game, stop reminding me, or I'll dock you another point and bring you down to average. I mean it. I do wonder, would 2 windmill wheels even really help? Like, genuinely? Great. We done now? We actually done now? Huh. Guess we are. Not sure where that save will go, or will it just be... I'm locked back to this. Well, we still have some DLC content to finish, but we'll take a look at that another day. For now, this has been Eric Cobra, it's been Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles Blind. See you all around.